Good evening, everyone. My name is Jean Rose, and I am the host of Sessions of Spirit. I would love to introduce my dear friend, Jennifer. She is the owner of the amazing Jennifer's Light. She came into town today, and I wanted to take advantage of her being here. Reason being is that I have known this lovely woman for, oh my God, what has it been?
7, 8 years, yeah,
It's insane.
forever.
Yeah, forever, forever. We are both readers, and also Jennifer concentrates on healing as well. So I wanted to take complete advantage of this opportunity and really give you guys an experience. I don't want to use the word show. Both of us love what we do and we respect what we do. So I don't want to use that word because, yes, due to legalities, you might have to say, oh, for entertainment purposes, but we truly respect what we do for a living. This, I think, would you say that you felt like it was a calling?
Definitely a calling, a passion. I feel like, I've been given these gifts to help people.
Yes.
And there's no greater gift than to be able to help somebody along in their path,
Mm-hmm.
get what they want, hear from a departed loved one, and find the answers that they're not able to find within themselves.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Tarot, mediumship, healings, they all can bring, and especially if you like to follow more holistic methods for, taking care of your body. I think readings go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I really do, because it gives us the insight, the advice,
Right.
and the direction that ultimately we need. I mean, how many times have you done a reading
Yes.
and you know that the client is being told to either wait on something, exercise patience,
Right.
and of course, because everyone still has free will, we're not responsible for the ultimate outcome, because you can maybe do something that doesn't follow the advice that you were given during the reading. If you do the complete opposite, obviously the outcome is going to change. But I think the insight that is given and revealed in readings, regardless whatever form of divination or if it's mediumship, I think that can be truly invaluable. I really do. I think there's no price that can be put on that because of the healing it brings.
Agreed.
I really do. Guys, Jennifer, we're going to be taking a caller tonight. Yes. So thank you to Dave. Thank you. I'm really excited about that. Jen and I have been not only friends for we'll 8, 9 years, but we've also been colleagues. So it is with a great honor that I'm able to bring her to you this evening. I really mean that.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
Love, I'm so glad that you were able to join us tonight. Like, oh my gosh, this is such a treat. This really is. I am in awe. And I usually call her Jen, but I don't want you guys to forget Jennifer's Light, so I'm gonna call her Jennifer tonight.
Thank you.
But I really get in awe of just her workings. I think they're really incredible. I've seen her read before, and I've seen just the things that she's able to do are just incredible. And I love that you bring that to the table.
Thank you.
That's not an area that I necessarily partake in. And I think that is, or I do, but in a different way.
Right.
And I think and just love the energy that you bring to the table with that. Do you want to tell them about that?
Sure. So my healing sessions, it's not exactly like Reiki, but I have my own modality. I scan the energetic body, see where things are stuck, like what chakras they're stuck in. I can usually tell how it got there, why it's there, what I did to help pull that heaviness out. I'm able to help with like minor aches and pains, sometimes headaches. I can pull that energy out of your body and help you heal. And when I do a healing session, it's usually remotely. So I can go in and check all those chakras, pull everything I can out, and then I send you a full report of what I found, why it was there, how I removed it or as much of it as I could, and then the way forward, how you move forward in not being stuck within yourself. Like sometimes people have trouble getting over past hurts or traumas or um, stressors, and I help like lessen that load and keep it from happening again.
I love that. I love that so much. I think, that, and especially if you combine it with the tarot reading, can you imagine?
Oh yeah, yeah, all the information that
But I
comes
know
through.
just your healing sessions are phenomenal by themselves. They don't need a reading.
Thank you.
I just think, methods like that are just so useful in our life. Um, I think if we really use them and use them in the proper way, because you and I both know situations that even readings can be misused.
Oh sure.
Um, I think with that, we can really help people to just move forward and heal, both mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. I think that's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
You know, you up for a caller?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Guys, with us tonight, we have Hope. Hope, are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, welcome. Hope, tonight this is kind of a special treat because this is outside the norm. So tonight, I actually have a very dear friend of mine. Her name is Jennifer. It is the Jennifer from Jennifer's Light. So you are actually in for a treat. You're going to be read by both of us. So I think
Oh,
that's
awesome.
really yes, surprise, love. I hope that's okay.
Yes.
Oh, awesome, fantastic. We both do different things, but I want to just kind of open the space for Jennifer that if she were to feel anything or pick anything up, that I definitely give my blessing to share that with you. So, what are we reading on tonight, love?
I'd like to know on relationship, love life.
Okay. Are you currently single or are you in a
Single.
situation really you're single? Okay. There's a lot of burdens from the past that need to be healed because your very first card was the Ten of Wands. That card is going to relate to like burdens, responsibilities, obligations, duties, heaviness. Think of it like a backpack filled with rocks, and you're wearing it and you're walking around, basically carrying your past into your present. That can be a little bit of an ouchie, I'm just saying, especially with the second card being the Queen of Cups. Now, though it fell reversed, I still don't like the court cards from the cup suit. And I'll tell you why. Every reader has their ick card, right? Card that they don't like, that they don't care for. The ones that I particularly don't care for are any of, with the exception of the page, but the knight, the queen, or the king of cups always kind of make me cringe a little bit. And the only reason why I say that is because it is usually someone who is out of control with their emotions, or they are burdened or saddled with something, whether it be guilt, whether it be regret, whether it be shame. It doesn't matter what emotion it is, because cups is the emotion suit, both positive and negative. So the full spectrum of it. With it falling reversed, I feel like you're kind of saddled with something from the past. And until you set yourself free from that, unfortunately, you're going to keep running into the same situation over and over. Does that make sense?
It does.
Oh, love. I know it's frustrating, but I feel like right now you're stuck on a hamster wheel. Your third card was the Page of Wands, and that card fell reversed. So you're not seeing that start of things, or maybe you'll feel that connection, And then it's like, oh, like I don't know if I really want this, and you kind of have like you jump back. Like it perfect analogy would be you dip your toes in the water, you dip, you go to the ocean, you get all excited, and then you forget how cold the water is, and you jerk your foot back. That's what you're doing. And you gotta set
Yeah, I
yourself
feel
up.
his.
Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to go through that and for whatever the circumstances were, whatever is holding you down. I always encourage my clients that. I always remind them, yes, is it good to forgive the other person? Yeah, but I am not the type of reader that is going to shove it down your throat that it is mandatory. For me, it is more important as your reader that you learn, through sessions, whatever those sessions may be, tarot, mediumship, whatever, that it's more important for you to forgive yourself. Would
Right.
you agree?
Yes, and I feel like if until you can forgive yourself, you're setting yourself up for the same patterns to come through again and again. And you're apprehensive in actually putting your full self forward because you feel like history is going to repeat itself.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. Oh, Jen, that was amazing. Your next card
Like,
was the
it's,
9 of Coins. We're kind of tag teaming you, Hope. I'm sorry. The 9 of
you're fine.
Coins is the start of long-term stability. So good news is there is love around the corner. It's just going to be a matter of exercising that patience and allowing love to find you and you not find it. And the only reason why I say that is because that's usually how love works. When we chase it and we try to force it, and let's face it, when we're chasing it, we're forcing it. Okay, it's the same thing. We're trying to make a square peg fit in a round hole. You can't do that. Love has to be organic. It has to be real. It has to be for good or bad, no matter what.
I feel a meeting will happen, but it will be something that's unexpected. It's not something that you actually go out looking for. It's just going to show up at your doorstep. So, um, my advice would be to put yourself out there more. You know, go to events, find things that are going on in your area where even like speed dating or something like that, where you have an opportunity to meet different people because I feel like the person you do end up meeting, um, you don't know them yet. So it's somebody brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree with Jennifer on that. I think it's going to be somebody new. It's not going to be somebody from the past. The final card that I pulled for you was the Two of Cups, and that is a love connection with future potential.
Yeah.
So while I'm not going to sit here because I'm not a yes reader, so I'm not going to be like, yes, he's going to leave his wife. Yes, you're going to make $1 million tomorrow. I tell the truth, and it's not that I'm like, oh, I don't sugarcoat it. It's not that. It's just that I'm pulling punches, and I do that because I love my clients and I want the best for them and I want them to receive all that they can from a reading. So if I'm ever a little bit hard or harsh, just understand there's a reason why I hope. But like I said, that final card is the Two of Cups. Like I said before, that's that, love connection with that future potential. So that's that's a good card.
It's positive, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Like to have that for a love reading, that's the card that you want to see for sure. So I'm very, very pleased with the cards that you received this evening. I think you have great things ahead. Just stop weighing yourself down with the past. It's not worth it. It isn't. You're
Yeah, I'm
worthy of
slowly
being
learning
loved.
that.
Yes. And you know what? Show yourself grace. Give yourself grace and really understand that it's okay if, you know, things don't work out, number one, in an instant. But it's not going to be a repeat of the past. Like, Jennifer said, history doesn't have to repeat itself. It really doesn't. It can stop and the cycle can break. I think it's just a matter of you believing that you deserve it. Can I ask you a question, love? Do you
Uh-huh.
manifest by chance? Do you practice manifesting?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Oh, that is amazing. Oh, I love that. Start manifesting, your dream partner. Write down a list of all the, character traits, all the character, everything. Describe, them to a T, and then start manifesting it. Just right. I am grateful for meeting the partner of my dreams. I am grateful for, like, thank you, universe, for the key to manifesting. And I know you probably already know this, so I'm not trying to sound like a broken record. But you need to have, number one, unwavering faith, but also you should, it's not that you have to, but you should write about things as if they have already happened. So in past tense,
Hmm.
that's going
Right.
to
And I
help
try
with
to feel that feeling a lot too.
yeah, that's awesome. And I think that that's also, you got, like I said, have that belief and be as specific as possible.
And feel it. Have the feeling, like
Hmm.
that energy that you feel when you are in a happy, reciprocal, um, mutually respectful relationship. That energy,
Yes.
however you feel in your body, where do you feel it in your body, and embody that feeling? Because when you feel like you already have it, it's going to come to you faster.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been really
I
trying to
love that.
practice that.
So that's your confirmation then,
Yeah.
you know? Oh, see, you were meant to be here this evening. I know. Jennifer gave you a great confirmation, so hope you know that you're moving in the right direction. You're on the right track. You
So
truly
I
are.
have one question, if that's okay. Like,
Yeah, of
since,
course.
you guys say it's new love coming in and not my ex coming back, will he come and get his stuff from my house?
Your ex,
Uh-huh.
if you keep pressing him for it, you have to, like, almost hold his hand and say, okay, come over at this time on this date because I have all your stuff and it's here for you, because he'll let it linger for as long as
Yeah,
you don't
drag it out.
remind him. Yeah. But I do see that there's a clearing, there's a space energetically. And I feel like um, Spirit's reminding me to tell you to forgive yourself. Um, Even if it's forgiving that person, they never have to know that you've forgiven them. But forgiveness is going to help you move forward from this too.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm working really hard on that.
It's not easy.
Really hard.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be one of the hardest things you do, but it's going to be so worth it in the end because of everything that you gain. I mean, it really does do wonders to not just our body, our mind, and our soul.
Mhm.
As corny as that sounds, but it really does. Like, if you like think about it, like,
Yeah.
it really does, like, affect you. It's like, like I said in the very beginning of the show, like walking around with that backpack filled with rocks.
It's a heaviness that just,
Hmm.
once you forgive, it's like wiping that slate clean again.
Yeah.
You just become lighter.
Hmm. So do it for that. And especially we have a full moon coming up on October 17th. So if you wanted to do like a letter of release to yourself, releasing yourself of all that, like, pain, those past traumas, those past hurts, forgiving yourself for everything, anything that is weighing you down, holding you back, anything, hope,
Perfect
anything.
time. Yeah, it's a perfect
That
time
is
to
a
do it.
perfect time. Usually you want to destroy its influence. A great way to do that is to burn it. Of course, you want to do that in a safe environment, usually outside. Um, do it in a safe way, of course. I'm not like a fire marshal, but of course, I have to tell you, do it in a safe way. Um, you also could throw it in a body of water. Just make sure that that body of water is not in your backyard. Or if it is, the current is moving away from your house, not towards it. So there's certain little things you can do with intention that will amplify what you're doing or what you would like to accomplish. I think doing things like that, and even if you tear it up, grab a hole puncher, make confetti out of it. You know, do
That's a
that.
good
Just
idea. I've never
anything.
done that.
Well, it's just anything to destroy its influence. By destroying the paper, you're destroying its influence because then the words no longer they lose their weight, they lose their value.
Right.
You're destroying that influence. That's power it has over you. And believe me, it has a lot more power over you than you believe. And I'm not saying that as like, woo, like to scare you, because I'm not into invoking fear. I'm just saying it as a reader, but also from my own experience in life. I know that if, listen, I have to, walk the walk. I can't just talk the talk. I can't tell you guys to do X, Y, and Z, and meanwhile I'm over here and I'm doing the complete opposite. That's not something that I find to be authentic. So everything that I try to tell, the people that I read, my clients, all of them, is that things that, and especially if it's something I can implement in my own life, I think that's important. I do.
Yeah, for sure.
How else are they going to feel encouraged unless you're doing it too? If you're just, telling someone, oh no, you need to do this, you need to do that, and then you're not doing it yourself, I don't feel so that gives a very good number one example. But what motivation is that?
Right. And to do that in the full moon, to release that, like the moon is in charge of our emotions. So to write everything down that you're feeling and that you want to release and forgive within yourself and to destroy it, it puts it out there and it clears your path from all of it. So it's very powerful.
It really is.
Yeah, it's cathartic because it cleanses, and you're physically gonna feel like you can breathe.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
weight's been lifted off you.
for sure
you
very
know.
powerful.
I always like to explain it as you're able to finally take that deep breath.
Yeah,
I definitely hope that we were able to bring you some peace this evening. I really do. I hope that this helped you.
You definitely did. Thank you so, so very much.
Oh, you're so welcome.
You're
You have a
welcome.
wonderful night.
You too. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Good night, love. Well, guys, we are coming to a close. I wanted to just give Jennifer a second to kind of give her website a shout.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you can find me at jenniferslight.com. I also have a page on Facebook. It's just Jennifer's Light. Anytime you need some healing sessions, intuitive session, energy healing, just give me a shout.
That's awesome.
It's been a pleasure to be here.
Oh, we loved having you.
Yes,
You'll have to come back. Oh my
for
gosh.
sure.
You'll have to come back. And then, guys, as always, you know that you can find me on Facebook as well, at Tarot Readings by Jean Rose. Also on TikTok at Mrs._Stiggy. It's STIGGI. We have some merch being released this month. I'm doing a fabulous line with Miss Katie. I love her. As well as a beautiful collaboration with Miss Kat's Creations. So I'm very excited to be doing these projects and being involved with these things. Guys, I had a blast tonight.
Yes.
It was a phenomenal episode. It really was. Thank you so much for joining us. From us to all of you and your families, we wish you much love, much peace, and many blessings. Good night, guys.